bear with me today. It was a pretty nasty day and I did some stupid stuff and I ended up trading longer than I have in a long time, which was a really bad thing. Kind of worked out all right in the end, but I would definitely not say that I did good trading today. Okay, so opening at 8:37 here. Looks like we've reached a peak here and possibly going to drop. However, we are sitting at a support level here. I did get in a short right here, and it looks like it has broken through the immediate SMAs on the main chart here. It went the other way, went up a little bit. I was suspecting that it would probably get down to this level here, so I went ahead and put in an order. However, the MACD does not look good short term. What I'm kind of looking at is more the long term here. The MACDs on these two are looking like they're turning over. So they are conflicting, and that often, when you have conflicting signals that bad, it's pretty difficult trading. Okay, at this point, I was contemplating getting out, but again, I was looking at the longer term, and I determined that it probably wouldn't go up super far, and it looked like the MACD might be correcting itself and going down here pretty soon. So I got into a $237 loss, went up a little further. Now I'm at a $437 loss, and we're at a resistance level here. I think it's getting ready for a drop. Went up a little bit further and a little bit further. Now I'm at a $687 loss, and now it really looks like it's going to turn around and start maybe dropping. The MACD went way up. There is a ton of bullish sentiment out there making it rise. You can look here on the 4-hour chart. There's this smaller channel. I kind of readjusted that a little bit from the other day, and we're near the top of the channel. But if you look at the purple channel here that I have drawn, that's more the long-term channel, and we're just in the middle here. So could go either way. The MACD is really high, but on the 4-hour chart, it does look like it's gaining momentum going up. However, on the short-term chart here, it does look like it might drop. Okay, and at this point, I pretty much decided I am not probably going to make any money on this trade at all. I really doubt it's going to drop down that far, but it will drop down some. And sure enough, it started to drop and drop some more, and I got back a bunch of my losses. I'm at a $300 loss now, and this is a little worrisome. It's looking like it's losing its downward momentum, and then I reversed at that point. I got in a long, thinking that all that bullish momentum that made it go up over here probably was going to make it rise up to maybe this top of this channel after all. I don't know what, but at the very least, I think we're getting ready for a turn up. Looked promising, and I actually made $125 so far on this trade, but I'm still in it. It's dropping back down. Now it's leveling out, and I went ahead and got out. I just wasn't sure what it was doing at this point. So now I've whittled it back down to $287 loss with 2 trades, and not sure what it's going to do. I'm glad I got out there because it was dropping a bit more. I think probably in the support level is not that far away. It's at 49.10. That would be a decent trade, but the MACD is so low that it's just not a good time to really get in a short here. And I ended up doing a long. Again, there's like a lot of conflicting information here. This is going down, this is going down, this is going up. We've got a support here, but it's way down here. I'm in a long position, and it doesn't look good here. I put in a stop order. I didn't want to lose any more than that, which would be plenty. And I canceled it. I ended up canceling it, so I'm still in a long position because it looked like maybe it would bounce here. MACD's looking like it's good. Just like it doesn't want to go up now. All right, we're getting close to the opening bell, less than 5 minutes. That might be enough to get in a bunch of new traders in at the beginning of the day that might make it go up again. I'm in the positive territory here. It's looking promising, but then it kind of petered out. And I mean, I'm only up like $50 here. It's kind of, I don't know, not sure what it's doing. I decided to stay in, and it went up a little bit. Here I got out. Don't know exactly where, but I did get out a very small profit. Trying to be a good cautious trader here, but I'm really having trouble predicting it. Okay, so I decided it's past the opening bell, and there was a little bit of a jump right there, as you can see, but it really didn't get past that SMA right there. And we're already kind of maybe losing momentum here on the MACD. So I did a short there, and then it broke through that line and up even further. Kind of leveled out. MACD is looking good, like it might drop, so I'm hanging on. This particular trade is at a loss of about 112 at this point, with a total of $360 in loss. I think it's going to drop here. It came back down to where I'd gotten in. What happened there? Yeah, okay, so I just stayed in. Okay, so now I haven't made anything on this trade. Now it's dipped below and I'm in the green on this particular trade a little tiny bit. And I put in my stop and my limit orders. And I got stopped out. So now I'm at a $300 loss altogether. And I went and canceled that limit order there. I'm just kind of watching it. It's pretty flat right here. And we're kind of in the middle. These still are looking like they are going to tip down. I could definitely see that happening. But I'm still kind of hanging on to that bullish momentum from this morning. And I did a long here and didn't ask very much of it. They dropped down to that support there. And went flat, and I decided now I think it's going to drop. So I did a reverse order at about $100 loss at this point, and it dropped some more. So now I'm at a $575 loss altogether. Waiting for it to come up to that point so I can reverse. I just decided it wasn't going to get up there, so I reversed right here. Not sure that was the best time to do it, but I was worried that it was going to continue to drop. Okay, and I'm thinking, well, it could very easily drop down to this point. That's pretty good support. That's way down there. It could just drop down to this level here. But that's also where the blue SMA is here, but I'll just probably have to hang on for a long ways, and it just really, really slow. It's not moving hardly at all. I put in an alert here so that if it dropped below it, that would be a really good profit for me, and I would maybe want to think about getting out instead of waiting down through this moment. Waiting for this level here. And it went up a little bit, and a little bit more. Now I'm at a $787 loss. Went up some more to $1,175 loss. It kind of peaked out. I just let it ride at this point, and every hour or so I'd come back and check it because I was pretty certain it was going to drop back down again, which was probably not the best thing to do. But this was very encouraging. It looked like it was maybe dropping. I kept testing that SMA's resistance level up there, but it broke through that and clicked my very close to my alert, which was right there. And so I decided, yep, I think I'm just going to get out right there. So now I've whittled back my losses to 475. Oh my goodness, it was just an incredible day. All right, so then at this point I decided I think it's going to go up because that was such a big drop. We've hit our support levels here and here. It may not go up very far, but even if it gets to this gold line, I think that'll be a good trade. So I got in, tried to get out. Okay, yeah, okay. So I got in at this point. It didn't show that it took it, but I did get in here. And it went up, and I got out right at that gold line hesitation point there. The red candle that started to develop. And I've whittled my losses down to 312. And now I think it's probably going to drop from here. So I did a short. Oh, it doesn't want to drop though. All right, I gave up and got out at a smaller profit than I was hoping originally. And now I've whittled my losses down to 187. And it does look like the MACD might be turning over. It went back up again. Okay, and at this point, it's kind of broken through that SMA, and it has hit a floor right here. And so I decided to get in a long position and hoping that it would get above this gold SMA, and it is just struggling to do that. As you can see, the doji is right in this area here. It just went flat for a very long time. Very long time. And so again, I kind of walked away and just let it do its thing. I put in my order where I thought it would probably go. It didn't get up that far. It only got up this far, and then it dropped back down again. So now I'm at a loss. But I came back. Let's see, what is the hour difference there? Yeah, about an hour later, almost an hour later, 45 minutes looks like. And put my exit order in, right at the ceiling that it had developed right there, which would be a small but good profit. And it hit it and sold, and now I've whittled down my losses to 37.50 and 9 trades. And I'm going to do one more trade here. I think it might go up. So I did a long, and it could very well get up to this point here. That would be huge. Okay, and I got out, ended up with my commissions taken out at a $31 loss today with 10 trades. I ended up trading all day long, almost 7 hours. I'm exhausted, and I'm not very pleased with my trades. But, you know, actually looking back through, it was just a tricky day, and maybe it would have been best to sit out and not trade at all. Not sure. I did miss yesterday, so I kind of felt the pressure to make up for lost time. Maybe that played into it. I don't know, but I'm glad that I ended as well as I did. So, thanks for joining me.